The miracles and compassion of Jesus Christ. A long time ago, in the land of Nazareth and Galilee, there lived a man whose name was Jesus Christ. People believed that he was sent by God to guide humanity, bring hope to the hopeless, and show love to the world. From the moment he began his mission, Jesus traveled from village to village. He did not travel with wealth or soldiers. Instead, he walked with simple people, fishermen, farmers, and poor villagers. Wherever he went, people gathered around him because they felt peace and hope in his presence. Helping the poor and the needy. One day, Jesus arrived in a small village where many poor people lived. The villagers were struggling with hunger and sickness. When they heard that Jesus had come, they gathered around him. Among them was a poor blind man who had been unable to see for many years. The man cried out, "Lord, please have mercy on me." Jesus gently placed his hand on the man's eyes and said, "Have faith." At that very moment, the man opened his eyes and saw the world again. The crowd was amazed and began praising God. Jesus told them, "Your faith can bring miracles. Believe, and God will bless you." Feeding the hungry. Another day, thousands of people followed Jesus into the hills near the Sea of Galilee to listen to his teachings. The people listened to him the whole day, but as evening came, they became hungry. The disciples worried because there was almost no food. A small boy had only 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. Jesus took the food, looked up to heaven, and prayed. Then he began giving the bread and fish to the people. Miraculously, the food never finished. Thousands of people ate until they were full, and there were still baskets of food left. Everyone realized that they had witnessed a miracle. Calming the storm. One night, Jesus and his disciples were crossing the Sea of Galilee in a small boat. Suddenly, a violent storm appeared. The waves became huge, and the wind was strong. The disciples were terrified and shouted, "Lord, save us. We are going to die." But Jesus stood up calmly and said to the wind and the sea, "Peace, be still." Immediately, the wind stopped and the sea became completely calm. The disciples looked at each other in amazement. They whispered, "Who is this man that even the wind and the sea obey him?" Healing the sick. Jesus was known for healing people who were suffering from diseases. Many sick people came to him hoping for help. One day, a woman who had been sick for 12 years quietly touched the edge of Jesus' robe. Instantly, she was healed. Jesus turned around and said kindly, "Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace." People began to believe even more strongly that God had given Jesus the power to perform miracles. Raising the dead. One of the most astonishing miracles happened in a village called Bethany. A man named Lazarus had died and was placed in a tomb. His sisters, Mary of Bethany and Martha of Bethany, were deeply sad. When Jesus arrived, they told him, "Lord, if you had been here, our brother would not have died." Jesus went to the tomb and asked the people to roll away the stone. Then he prayed and called out loudly, "Lazarus, come out." To everyone's shock and wonder, Lazarus walked out of the tomb alive. The people were amazed and glorified God for the miracle they had just seen. Teaching love and kindness. Even though Jesus performed many miracles, his most important message was about love. He taught people to love one another, forgive their enemies, help the poor, and show kindness to everyone. He often said, "Love your neighbor as yourself." Wherever he went, he showed compassion to those who were rejected by society. He spent time with the poor, the sick, and the lonely. A message that changed the world. The teachings and miracles of Jesus spread far and wide. People traveled from distant places to see him and hear his words. Some believed in him immediately, while others doubted him. But no one could deny the kindness, compassion, and power that he showed. Even today, millions of people around the world